Hey there, welcome back to Simple Happy Zen. It's Vera here, and in this video I'm going to share 5 of the healthy habits that changed my life. And these are very simple self-care routines to help feel your best mentally, physically and emotionally that don't require anything fancy or expensive. 3 weeks ago, I uploaded my first Healthy Habits video and it got an amazing response from you guys, so thank you so much. And I also got a lot of requests for a Healthy Habits series. So this video is part of that, and over the next coming weeks I will be uploading even more Healthy Habits videos on the channel. So be sure to click subscribe if you haven't already and you're interested in seeing more. And I will also post a link to the playlist right here and in the description. The first healthy habit that changed my life is that I stopped buying the foods that I don't want to be eating, and I don't have them in my home and I don't tempt myself. And this sounds really simple and easy, but so few people actually do this. In my home, 90% of the time there's no candy, there are no cookies, there's no ice cream, there's no potato chips, there's no fast food, none of it. I am the type of person, as many people are, who finds it very difficult not to indulge in snack foods and unhealthy foods if they are available. So if I have them in my home, I'm gonna eat them sometime. It's only a matter of time. And it's not like I would eat like an entire pack of cookies in a day, but I would spread them out over the week, and then I will have eaten a bunch of cookies every day for a week. Whereas if I don't have them in my home, I don't miss them, I don't think about them, and I don't want to be eating them. So instead I eat some fruit or maybe some coconut yogurt with some grains in it, or something else that's healthy and that actually nourishes my body. So if you make sure that all you have in your home are healthy options to choose from, you're going to make it so much easier for yourself to eat healthy and avoid unhealthy snacking. And I have actually read a very interesting study that proved that people are only capable of saying no to themselves and practicing self-restraint a number of times a day. So if there are a lot of temptations, which there already are a lot of outside of our home, it's only a matter of time until we choose the unhealthy option. So this trick really reduces the amount of temptation we face, so we don't have to say no to ourselves as often. So the only time we ever have potato chips or ice cream or something like that in our home is if we know we're going to have people over and we're going to watch a movie or something. Then we usually go out and buy some snacks for everyone to enjoy. Or if you know you're gonna have people over, or your kids will have a play date over, something like that, of course you can buy some snacks for everyone, but make sure that you don't buy too much so that you will be faced with a lot of leftovers. And also, if you just don't want to tempt yourself, you could think about buying something that the kids enjoy but you don't really like yourself. Next healthy habit that changed my life is doing deep breathing exercises. And there's actually a lot of scientific evidence that shows that deep breathing is good for our health. They say that it releases toxins, it releases tension in the body and the mind, it improves circulation, it increases muscle tone, it strengthens the immune system, it improves posture, it aids with digestion, it improves the nervous system, and it's just a great stress reliever. When we're not mindful of our breath, most people, including myself, have very high and shallow breathing. So just taking a few minutes a day to be mindful of your breath and doing some deep breathing exercises really makes a big difference. Something I often notice when I start to deepen my breath is that I start to yawn. And that is actually a sign that your breath has been shallow and undeep before. So even if I only do a minute or two of conscious deep breathing, I start to feel so many changes. I start to feel happier, calmer, lighter. I feel more relaxed, my posture improves, my shoulders fall down. It's such a great feeling. If you want to start doing some deep breathing exercises yourself, then there's great videos to find on YouTube to help you out. And I also have a video where I walk you through my top 4 breathing exercises that I like to do myself. And I will link it here for you if you want to check it out. But please know that it is an old video, so the production value is a little bit lower. But other than that, it's a great video to help you out. Next healthy habit is something that I've been doing for about a year or so, and I really noticed a big difference since I started doing this one. And this is actually something that's for the health of your teeth. So the habit is that after eating or drinking something, I always do a quick water swoosh in my mouth. So I take a sip of water and I swirl it around in my mouth. And I do this every time after I eat or drink something that has an impact on my teeth, which is basically everything except for water itself. Some of the foods and drinks that have an impact on your teeth are acidic foods like fruits or white wines or yogurt, darker colored foods like cherries, coffee, tea, red wine, and foods that have sugar. So after I eat or drink something like this, I always do a quick water swish in my mouth, and I really notice that it does help to avoid staining them, and it also helps to protect your enamel, which is the outer layer of your teeth. And your enamel is actually something that once it's gone, it's gone. It doesn't grow back. So if doing a quick water swish will help to protect that, then I'm happy to do it. A quick side note to this is that some people make it a point to always brush their teeth right after eating something to protect their teeth, but that's actually not a good idea, because right after eating your enamel always becomes a little softer. So if you brush your teeth, then it might damage it. So it's always better to wait around 30 to 60 minutes after eating something before brushing your teeth. Next healthy habit that changed my life is walking whenever possible. And a lot of people don't know this, but something as simple as walking has amazing health benefits. And I also just really enjoy it. And I am so grateful that I even can walk and that I have a healthy body that can walk for as long as I want to. I think that's an amazing thing. So whenever I'm faced with two options, like for example, going by car, I don't have a car myself, so in this case it will be taking a ride with someone, or walking somewhere for 20 minutes, I will often choose walking. Or if I'm waiting for the bus and I know that it will arrive in 10 minutes, I usually just start walking to the next bus stop and catch it there. Unless I am just really busy or there's a heavy rain or something like that, I will often choose walking over anything else. A lot of people, when they think about exercise, it's really an all or nothing mentality. So they either work out super hard at the gym or it doesn't count. When in fact, low intensity exercise like walking also has amazing health benefits. And since it's easier to do, there's also less risk of getting an injury or getting fed up with it and quitting. These are some of the health benefits of walking regularly that have been proven. It's good for cardiovascular health and reduces risk of cardiovascular events. It's great for our immune system. It's good for anxiety and depression because it increases oxygen flow to the brain and boosts energy. It boosts metabolism, it's great for posture, and helps with weight loss and toning the body. It helps lubricate the joints and decrease joint pain. And when walking outside, you're also getting some vitamin D, depending on the weather, of course. Because I work from home and I spend so much time behind my laptop, I am sitting so much of the time, and so it feels great to go outside, enjoy some fresh air, get my body moving instead of taking public transportation or going by car and actually sitting down again. So if you have an option, then choosing to walk instead of anything else can really help. And even if you only go for a 10-minute walk, it's already so much better than not doing it. And if you make a habit of this, then you will spend a lot more time on your feet than you would normally do. Last healthy habit that I want to share with you today is reading for fun. Now, there are a lot of health benefits associated with reading, and I am an avid reader myself, but the reason that I wanted to include this one into today's list is that I feel like reading for fun has become something that a lot of people feel like is a waste of time, and I think that is a real shame. So on YouTube and social media, reading is kind of a big deal now, but most people only talk about reading books that are self-development books, books that will make you gain knowledge or become more successful, earn more money, become more productive, etc. And I'm not saying that there's no value in reading those books, because of course there can be very much, but I don't think that they are the only books that we should read. And even the act of reading the book itself has become something that a lot of people think of as a waste of time. So now we need to listen to audiobooks while doing something else, like cleaning or going for a run or spending time in traffic, because that's more productive and we don't need to waste time actually reading the book, or even listen to summaries of books so we don't waste our time with the little details. We just get the gist of it and move on. And I get it, a lot of people are very busy, we lead busy lives, and most people feel like they don't have the time to sit down and enjoy reading a book for fun. So when they do read a book, it should be something that's educational and informative and worth their time, making them more productive or successful, something like that. And I'm not saying that that's bad per se, but I am saying that reading a fiction book for fun can actually be a very healthy thing to do. And for most people, if they were to cut down their time they spend on their phone by half, then they would have enough time to read. Some of the health benefits associated with reading are improved memory, short-term as well as long-term. Reading is also mentally engaging for the brain, therefore improved cognitive functions, and it can even decrease the risk of early Alzheimer's and dementia. Reduced stress levels, improved focus, concentration, and analytical thinking skills, improved empathy and the ability to see things from a perspective other than one's own, and improved sleep while reading before going to bed. I always read for about 10 to 15 minutes each night before going to bed. It is a kind of a ritual that I have that I never skip, and I did it ever since I was a kid, and even if I go to bed super late after going to a party, I will still read my book first. And I also just love to get my book during the day and read for a little while with a cup of tea, and I usually spend about 20 to 30 minutes each day on average reading. And I love to read non-fiction books to help me with my development, but I also just really enjoy reading fiction for fun. Thanks so much for watching. I'm very curious about your healthy habits, so please leave them in the comments down below. Of course, check out this healthy habits playlist and subscribe to the channel because there will be more videos coming in the next few weeks. As always, questions, comments, conversations down below. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.